Good morning and welcome to the Wednesday installment, reading from Liber 7. It's the Wednesday Mercury installment chapter from Liber 7. I posted on Facebook, if you're watching this on my Facebook page, the Gustav Holst's Mercury suite from his suite, The Planets. And it's very, very mercurial. Now, these daily readings that we've have been doing every day here for 7 days. What is this, the fourth installment? Are meant to be not analyzed with your meat brain or picked apart Kabbalistically or anything else. I found in order to get the most bang for your mystical buck out of the holy books of Thelema is to read them or hear them much like one would appreciate poetry. One example is Coleridge's Kubla Khan. It doesn't have to make a lot of sense to evoke emotional responses of a certain nature. And Crowley was, in a sense, evoking specific facets of emotional response, those that are characterized by the type of intelligence, if you will, that is represented by each level of the planetary spheres. So this is what poured out of Crowley's lyrical mouth in the ecstatic moments of his birth as a master of the temple, or after a successful, if you want to call it that, abyss crossing. After he crossed the abyss, relinquished his degree as adept exempt in the fourth sephira of the Tree of Life, and gave birth to himself as a master of the temple. And this is just what poured out in his ecstasy. So it's wonderful to just listen to the each of these short chapters as if they were poems or cartoons that are projected against the screen of your meditational mind's eye, and appreciate them, enjoy them, utilize them in that manner. And in my crude little way, that's what I'm asking us to do here in this week-long meditation. So I posted the Holst Mercury, so you might also want to look that up yourself, and in a quiet time that you may have today, re-listen to my recitation of this chapter. Maybe have that Planet Mercury symphony playing in the background, or not. I'd like to remind us that I'm not reading the 7 chapters of Liber 7 in the order that they appear in Liber 7. I'm doing them to coincide with the planetary rulership of the day of the week. So we started with Saturn, and we're moving Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, like that. So Wednesday is Mercury, and in Liber 7 it's chapter 5. O my beautiful God, I swim in thy heart like a trout in a mountain torrent. I leap from pool to pool in my joy. I am goodly with brown and gold and silver. Why, I am lovelier than the russet autumn woods at the first snowfall. And the crystal cave of my thought is lovelier than I. Only one fish hook can draw me out. It is a woman kneeling by the bank of a stream. It is she that pours the bright dew over herself and into the sand so that the river gushes forth. There is a bird in yonder myrtle. Only the song of that bird can draw me out of the pool of thy heart, O my God. Who is this Neapolitan boy that laughs in his happiness? His lover is the mighty crater of the mountain of fire. I saw his charred limbs borne down the slopes in a stealthy tongue of liquid stone. And oh, the chirp of the cicada. I remember the days when I was cacique in Mexico. Oh my God, wast thou then as now my beautiful lover? Was my boyhood then as now thy toy, thy joy? Verily I remember those iron days. I remember how we drenched the bitter lakes with our torrent of gold, how we sank the treasurable image in the crater of Kitlatepel. I'll spell it for you. Citlaltepetl. How good the flame lifted us even unto the lowlands, settling us down in the impenetrable forest. Yea, thou wast a strange scarlet bird with a bill of gold. I was thy mate in the forest of the lowland, and ever we heard from afar the shrill chant of mutilated priests and the insane clamor of the sacrifice of maidens. There was a weird, winged god that told us of his wisdom. We attained to be starry grains of gold dust in the sands of a slow river. Yea, and that river was ever the river of space and time also. We parted thence, ever to the smaller, ever to the greater, until now, O sweet God, we are ourselves the same. O God of mine, thou art like a little white goat with lightning in his horns. I love thee, I love thee. Every breath, every word, every thought, every deed is an act of love with thee. The beat of my heart is the pendulum of love. The songs of me are the soft sighs. The thoughts of me are very rapture. And my deeds are the myriads of thy children, the stars and the atoms. Let there be nothing. Let all things drop into this ocean of love. Be this devotion a potent spell to exorcise the demons of five. Ah, God, all is gone. Thou dost consummate thy rapture. Falutely, falutely. There is a solemnity of silence. There is no more voice at all. So shall it be unto the end. We who were dust shall never fall away into the dust. So shall it be. Then, O my God, the breath of the garden of spices, all these have a savor, a verse. The cone is cut with an infinite ray. The curve of the hyperbolic life springs into life. Farther and farther we float, yet we are still. It is the chain of systems that is falling away from us. First falls the silly world, the world of the old gray land. Falls it unthinkably far with its sorrowful bearded face presiding over it. It fades into silence and woe. We to silence and bliss. In the face is the laughing face of Eros. Smiling we greet him with secret signs. He leads us into the inverted palace. There is the heart of blood, a pyramid reaching its apex down beyond the wrong of the beginning. Bury me into thy glory, O beloved, O princely lover of this harlot maiden, with the secretest chamber of the palace, within the secretest chamber of the palace. It is done quickly, yea, the seal is set upon the vault. There is one that shall avail to open it. Nor by memory, nor by imagination, nor by prayer, nor by fasting, nor by scourging, nor by drugs, nor by ritual, nor by meditation. Only by passive love shall he avail. He shall await the sword of the beloved and bare his throat for the stroke. Then shall his blood leap out and write me runes in the sky. Yea, write me runes in the sky. That's the end of chapter 5 of Liber 7, the one associated with the planetary sphere of Mercury. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law, love under will.